Hi everyone, and welcome to the Creators Conquest official YouTube channel. My name is Rocco Capital, and if this is your first time tuning in, Creators Conquest is a fresh new take on trading card games like Yu-Gi-Oh!, Magic the Gathering, and Dragon Ball Super with unique gameplay mechanics that make it stand out from the rest. On this channel, we chronicle the development of Creators Conquest and talk directly to you to improve and evolve the game. We post things like ruling updates, live duels, set announcements, giveaways, and much more. In this episode, we'll be showing you how to play the game with our updated Rulebook 1.5, which includes ruling updates, reworked mechanics, and some minor gameplay tweaks based on your input after months of beta testing. And now, without further ado, let's get into the video. As stated previously, all designs and artwork are placeholder images and will not appear in the final game. We're currently looking for artists to join the team, so if you're interested, make sure to get in contact with us. Anyway, Creators Conquest takes place in a world where the 6 tribes once lived in peace serving the creator, until the conjurers sowed doubt in their alliance, causing the 1,000-year standoff. Now, the tribes wage war against each other, and it's up to you to unite them once again. The main goal of the game is to break all of your opponent's shields and land the final blow, a direct attack on your opponent. There are many ways to accomplish this, but we'll get to that later. Each player has 3 decks. The main deck, made up of 40 to 80 cards, the creator's deck, made up of 10 cards, and the shield deck, made up of 16 cards. For tournament play, players can also bring a 20-card side deck that they can swap cards in and out of between matches. In these decks, you'll find 3 types of cards. Creatures, which can be summoned to attack your opponent's creatures and shields. Potions, powerful effects that can stop your opponent's plays in their tracks. And shields, cards that protect you from attacks and have special effects when destroyed that can turn the tide of battle. You can play 4 copies of each card, unless otherwise specified by the ban list, except for shields, which can only be played at 2 copies per deck, and legendary cards, which can only be played at 1 copy per deck. Mastering Creators Conquest means knowing the ins and outs of every card, so let's dive a little deeper into each. Creatures are your primary way of breaking your opponent's shield. There are currently 3 types of creature cards: main deck creatures, response creatures, and creators creatures. Main deck creatures can be denoted by their beige card type color at the bottom, and they can be found in the main deck. Response creatures are main deck creatures with response effects, meaning they can be activated during either player's turn and in response to other effects. They're denoted by their teal card type color. There are 3 ways of summoning main deck and response creatures. Free summoning, when you summon a creature with the cost of 0 from your hand once per turn during your play stage. Annex summoning, a way to summon creatures with the cost of 1 or more from the hand by annexing creatures of the same tribe from the grave. This can be done once per turn in addition to your free summon. And chain summoning, a summon conducted by card effect. Lastly, creators deck creatures are powerful boss monsters that must be sacrifice summoned from the creator's deck by sending the correct offerings from the field to the grave. They have game-changing effects, and some even have response effects. They can be denoted by their gray card type color. Each creature belongs to a tribe, which can be determined by their accent color. There are currently 6 tribes: light, yellow; shadow, black; fire, red; water, blue; nature, green; and earth, brown. A creature's tribe will give you a hint to their playstyle, but is mainly there for summoning restrictions and linking factions together. Factions are groupings of cards based on their names. Examples are Growth Magicians and Meteor Rocks. Cards and factions synergize through effects and requirements. Next, let's take a look at potions. There are currently 4 types of potions in the game. Standard potions, cards that can be activated during your play stage, denoted by a letter P in the cost circle. Response potions, cards that must be set a turn before use but can be activated at any point after, even to respond to another card's effect. Field potions, cards that are played in the field zone and give both players certain effects. And attach potions, cards that attach to other cards and give them certain abilities. Lastly, let's get into shield cards. Shields have special effects that activate when a certain condition is met, usually when they're destroyed. As a note, since shields say when destroyed, this means that card effects that send shields to the grave will not trigger their effects. Shields must also be face down when destroyed to activate their when destroyed effects. A shield that's flipped up by card effect and then destroyed later on will not get to activate its effect. Each shield costs the equivalent of 1,000 attack points, so to destroy a shield, the battle damage must be equal to or greater than 1,000 points. Now you might be thinking, Capital, what if I have 2 of the same shields broken in 1 turn? Well, luckily, every effect in the game is a hard once per turn, meaning that you'll only get to activate 1 of them, keeping the game fair and balanced. When all of a player's shields have been destroyed, they're left vulnerable to the final blow. As of Rulebook 1.5, the final blow can be a direct attack from any creature or battle damage of 1,000 or more. We feel that this is more balanced and keeps the game fair. Next, let's learn about the playfield. There are currently 9 zones. the creature zone, where creatures are summoned in battle, the potion zone, where standard and response potions are played and set, the shield zone, where shields are placed, the grave, where cards are sent when they're used or destroyed unless otherwise specified, the annex zone, where face up and face down annex cards go, the main deck zone, the creator's deck zone, the shield deck zone, and the field potion zone. The last important thing to know is the stages of play. In Creator's Conquest, we have 4 stages. The draw stage, where the turn player draws until they have at least 5 cards in their hands. The play stage, where the turn player can do things like summon creatures and activate or set potions. The battle stage, where creatures can battle each other. And the end stage, where potions can be set and response effects can be activated. Now this is just a snippet of the nail-biting interactions that Creator's Conquest has to offer, and we think you'll love playing it. Anyway, thanks for checking out the channel and learning the game with us. We host weekly testing sessions on Tabletop Simulator over on our Discord. So if you'd like to try the game out yourself for free or just read the rulebook, check the links in the description box below. Also, feel free to send us any questions or pointers about the game. What would you like to see? Different playstyles? Rule changes? Let us know in the comments below. In our next video, we'll be premiering our second beta release set, Mystical Warriors. So make sure to give us a like and click that subscribe button to stay up to date every time we post. And until next time, have a great conquest.